Okay, you're on.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, Joe.
Teacher.
Welcome to summer 2015. We got off to a rough start last Friday, but we weathered the storm, and I think we're good to go now. We are missing a few people this morning because they have markets or they were out traveling. So Sam is recording this, so it will be posted in a Dropbox for everybody to view in its entirety in case you don't get it the first time around.
Or if you want to rewatch it.
Or yeah.
Or send it to your friend.
I wanted just to take a second to, everybody knows that Denise retired, but I wanted to just take a second to thank her again for all her dedication and hard work. She was a very much a valued asset here as an employee, and we will miss her, but we also wish her the very best in her new endeavors and her retirement. And I want to thank her for everything that she did for me and also for the company. But it's great to have Dick back. It was a short separation, but you were missed, and we really are glad that you're back.
A sabbatical.
And I know that Denise's stores will be in good hands. This should be a really great transition. You're both pros, and I think with the communication that you won't miss a beat. So I know the stores are excited to have you, and I know you've already talked to some, and that's great. So we look for big things in that territory. I wanted to talk a little bit about spring bookings. It's actually pretty exciting. The company's APO so far is up $430, which is a nice increase over last year. There's a couple of really big standouts, and one is David Ridenour. His APO is up $1,900 over last year, which is just incredible. So congratulations, David. And the other person that's doing exceptionally well is Terry Rogers. His APO is up almost $700 over last year. So way to go, guys. We have just over 55% of our spring business in, which is about normal for this time, but there's still work to do, and I need everybody obviously to go full bore and finish the season. As always, we don't want any trade-off with summer to spring. You got to get those spring months booked, and I know you can do it. I do want to talk. Nancy just came to me, and we have had, I think, our Fall 2 group shipped for a couple of weeks now. But in that Fall 2 shipment, we had a new item that booked very heavily going in, and that was that lace cami extender, that three-quarter sleeve, I think it was, Debbie?
Yes.
In Sharon Young. Already in the first week out, the reorders are like 35 pieces, which is just incredible.
Wow.
So not only did, let me see if I have one to. It was a three-quarter sleeve version of this. And we did it in black and ivory, I believe. And not only did Debbie recognize this as a key item, but you guys recognized it and booked it heavily, and the stores recognized it. I mean, it was huge. So when we came around to spring, she put in the line of, I believe, 3 colors. So we've got white, ivory, and black in this adjusted strap body. And it's also booking well. And we own, we have ownership in it, so everybody ought to be able to reorder it. So if for some reason one of your stores didn't have it on order, you know, that's a phone call, that's easy money. You know, get on the phone and get it placed in both colors for fall and all 3 colors for spring. I think that would be important. We do have some Fall 2 off price. I think Tatiana or Ronnie sent out the inventory. It should be in your packets, so you'll have an updated inventory on Fall 2 and Sharon Young and a la carte. So do that up to 40 off with regular commission.
Wow.
But we need to get that in right
Good
away.
deal. Better get on that.
So that's all the old business. We want to get into summer. Summer has evolved for Sharon Young and a la carte in the past 2 years in that it's becoming a really important time frame and quarter as far as shipping. The volume in summer has increased the past 3 years in a row. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we're shipping a March delivery both in Sharon Young and a la carte, and we're not shipping as much as late into the May time frame. So it's easier to sell earlier goods, and I think that's helped a lot. So it's a very important season. It's crucial that we get out quickly with it, kind of keep that momentum through spring. And I think that you got to do really well with this line as you have the past 3 years. We're going to start today with a la carte. And I'm going to have Leanne come up and present the line. But in the meantime, Leanne, were you able to get a postcard delivered?
It wasn't gonna get delivered on Friday. I don't know if there's one coming in this morning.
We don't have a mock-up or anything?
I have a mock-up.
Okay. Well, we sent a postcard out this week, but one thing that we were able to do in a la carte was, because we had the samples, was do our little photo shoot. So you have your lookbooks, which look terrific, and those should have all gone out to you with all the groups. They did a great job in putting those together, so you'll have those. One of the things that you're going to notice with a la carte this season is there's a little softer edge to the base fabrics. There's not as much structure. Leanne's been working really hard to really acquire quality, softer, more fluid fabrics to put in the line. So you're going to see that trend. It's just diversifying from so much structure. And I think that'll fit well with your customers. And as usual, a la carte has great color assortments. The other thing to note is the super stretch bodies that Leanne's been putting in the last couple of seasons have started to book really well. And she's got a couple of options, I think, that we're carrying forward through there. So with that, Leanne, why don't you come up and show the line.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Good
How's
morning.
everybody doing? Good, good. Well, I'm sorry for my crazy entry this morning. A lot of excitement. Anyway, I was going to start out with the Sola that starts in March. And it's a quintessential color story that people always do well with this time of year. And it's that very cool color palette, and we've got azure and seaside, and it's all reflected on, based over white. So a really fun, pretty color palette. So this one is March, and Ronnie, can you help me?
Yeah, sure.
Hang it?
You're coming.
This guy starts in the middle.
I think they have your package.
There's hangings in your packet.
While she's finishing hanging, here is the postcard that's on its way to you probably your accounts anyway today. They were supposed to print it on Friday. I don't know if they had power or not. So we'll find out. If they printed it, then they thought that it would probably drop today. If they have to wait and print it today, it might be a little bit later. But hopefully all of your accounts will have something by the end of the week. All right. So here's Isola, which is island in Spanish. The first color that you're going to see here is azure and then seaside. And then we've topped it over white. The fabrication that I'd like to draw your attention to is this sort of almost like it's a small sort of waffle texture. Very soft and drapey. And this is a soft pant. It's a huge category going forward. Everybody's talking about soft pants, whether they're knit or woven. It's just a hot category. This style that we did has a little drawstring waist, but the fullness is at the front and at the back. The sides are flat. You can see here. And everybody should have gotten this already and had a chance to examine it. And the fabric is a synthetic, so it's going to be wrinkle-free, easy care. So you've got a lot of things going for you. It's comfortable, easy care, and it's a hot category in fashion. So definitely needs to be on every order. And we've got it in both colors. Then we paired the same fabrication. We did a jacket. It's got a nice little, you know, understated sort of cascade front, nothing dramatic. And then ruched sleeves and zipper pockets. So it's also nice if you wanted to do head to toe, you certainly could do that. Another new fabrication for us in knits, we have a crinkle knit. So again, very flattering, lots of texture. We are always doing well with that in a la carte. And I have it in a solid as well. I think you guys got this, and you should have a sketch that indicates the styling revisions to it. This seam is going to come away, and then this placket isn't going to go all the way down. Wow, this is so slow. The front. It's like, so we're going to let the fabric do more of the work, and it'll have a blind hem on it, so it's not going to ripple either. We didn't get the proto in the correct fabric. We just got it in the duplicate, so we were kind of unaware at the time, so we didn't have the opportunity to make changes because we didn't really see it in the real stuff. But if you want, this one's been blind hemmed, so you can see it's a much better hem. So I think this is going to be really good. I think you should get behind it. And we've got it in white as well, which is layered under here. Also photographed in your lookbook. So texture, always important. And speaking of texture, we've got a great little sort of seasonal cornerstone, shall we say. Really great over soft pants, capris, crops, skirts, anything in white Battenberg lace. I put a little tank underneath there. We're going to raise the back up a little bit because it's not compatible with our tank. We've got lots of pull-ons in the line, and I mentioned in the blurbs there's kind of a return to romance. This skirt came in sewn incorrectly, so they're making one as we speak. Luis is almost done, so hopefully they'll run it back here as soon as they're done. We'll take a picture of it, so you guys will have a picture, and then we're going to try and correct as many of the other ones as we can. We got fabric and lace sent here from Asia, so if we can't get them all done, at least you'll have a photograph of one that looks really nice. It was just too straight and no flare at the bottom. So, but it's a really pretty romantic look.
So is the body of it the crinkle, the white crinkle?
No, it's in a like a laundered linen, like a rayon cotton linen. Very kind of bohemian in feeling. We've got a printed capri in our Miracle Waist body in a pretty tropical. Tropicals are really important, and they usually are in summer, but it is definitely a trend in the print market today. Here we've got a great little swing, sort of high-low look with sheer solid trim on it in rayon spandex that is super yummy. We have,
Stage center.
okay, I was just trying to show it.
I know, but I'm trying to get both of you in the frame.
Oh, I'm sorry. Director. So it looks great over white. We photographed this for you, so you'll have one of those. But this fabrication is really yummy. Crinkled gauze, again, a little bit more texture. Here we are playing on that kind of bohemian spirit again. And it's sort of like a scarf front looking vest. Vests have really picked up as a silhouette, and this one's really fun. We've got a great shot of it in the lookbook as well. And then the same fabrication we placed in this maxi dress. Here we've paired it with a little pointel and crochet bolero.
Cute.
And this would look cute over some of the other items as well if you'd like, instead of just the dress. But we've got this sort of exploded tie-dye, very summer in feeling, and there's a little tie back on the dress. And you can easily put that on the outside of the sweater to be worn. I have a dress like this, and that's how I wear mine. But it's got drop shoulder sleeves, very cool and comfortable, covers up all the underwear and the stuff, and then the high ampere elastic waist. It's great. I get lots of compliments on the one that I own. Here we've got a really special clip jacquard swing topper jacket. It's hard to see. We've got some, yeah, there we go, little novelty buttons on the back and on the front. If you guys will cut the button you have on your sample off of the top, it was supposed to have been removed and we didn't catch it before it left the building, but it would probably stab someone if they had it there. So if you just cut it off, then nobody will have to bring that up. But this is a fun silhouette. We have a great photograph of this. It looks great over the color or over the white. Head to toe in the sunset. Seaside, sorry. Tanks are like a seasonal, well, it's like an essential for summer, and here we've got a printed one to wear under the solid jackets, also in a kind of pinwheel tie-dye. This one we have to get color corrected, but I think the print and the body are very dynamic and impactful. And we've got little ruche sleeves and a fun border. And again, looks great over white or the colors when it gets masked a little bit better. It's in cotton silk. Lots of fun with stripes these days. Here we've kind of place this one in a bunch of different directions, and it's in sort of a pretty watercolor stripe. Really cute over white bottoms, I think, or even over the colors. It looks cute.
That's the rayon span, so it's real drapey and soft.
Yeah, and this is a really excellent quality. It's yummy. I'll go over some of the basic bottoms here in a second. We did really well with our, what was the name of that group in summer? Yellow.
Jacket.
Yeah. Shining Bright. We have this fabrication in the basics. It's a faux linen. Again, it's easy care. Same silhouette as the little waffle texture. I have the ties untied to hang it sideways, but this is a basic, but you'll see the same fabrication in a group a little bit later.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Are you ready?
No.
No. Looking for bottom.
Our super stretch
Yes.
body is in a capri. This time it's 23-inch inseam, so it's different than our crop with a little longer pockets. And then we have our roll control legging in white as well.
Roll control.
And that's a knit, right?
Yes.
All of my
This
private
one is
label
not.
accounts are interested in that, in a white legging for spring and
Yeah,
summer.
and this is
They're
a
all
nice
doing-
opaque white, so I think our customer's going to feel really confident in that fabrication. It's not opaque, and it's nice and firm, so I think they'll feel attractive in a white
Yeah,
pant.
Sucked in.
Yeah.
Guess I should take
Really
my
pretty.
phone out of my pocket.
Looks great.
Everything goes so great together in this group.
Great colors. The dress might be a little too sexy, though.
You think it's too sexy? It covers everything.
He's kidding.
You know, for the demographic.
Oh, he's not kidding.
No,
Gotta have a little fun, Sam.
right.
Jacket starts the middle. We're moving into April now. This group's called Martinique, and this is the one that is featured on your postcard. So, move it down.
Lots of color.
Yeah.
Really pretty.
This is one of my favorite color palettes. I think it just screams summer, and it's sort of a nice balance to the group I just showed you. Isola. Martinique is featuring mango, which is this sort of pretty coral orange color, and parakeet, which is this sort of citrusy lemon yellow, and white, and then we've got a little bit of our stone that's carrying forward from,
Is that right?
oh yeah, we've got to move some of those bodies
Ooh.
over from the previous group. Here, you can set those placeholders. I didn't have it anymore. So in the middle is the jacket that's featured in your postcard. If you can see it here in the middle. It's a cute little swing silhouette. It's really fun. It's got a little release pleat in the back, kind of a little shorter, almost elbow length sleeve, so very summery, and again in a great not shadow jacquard, clip jacquard print, and the print really plays up the texture, and it's got a little full back collar and coconut buttons to kind of continue with that tropical theme. It looks really cute over the capri, but of course you could wear it over the soft white pant or our typical crop and be fine, or the pull-on jean. It's just a really good length, and I think it's going to do really well. Another kind of more impactful high drama piece that's also featured on the postcard is this sort of minimalistic sort of shark bite or a little bit of a swing. We don't quite go to the degree that some of the other labels in the building do, but it's a nice silhouette. And in the photograph, we paired it over the soft palazzo pant, which is in a rayon crepon. But here up on the wall, we've got it over the crop pant in sateen. We've offered the palazzo in both parakeet and mango. The weight of the fabric is going to be a little heavier than it is here. This is what we had to do for duplicates. Here it is in mango. Actually, these two get flipped. Not sure where that came from either. Alright. In the same crepon fabric, we have this really fun keyhole top
Cute.
that has a high-low front with a little fullness, and the fullness is at the hem, not so much at the bust, so it's still really flattering on. And again, it is also featured in your lookbook, and you can kind of see how great it looks. It's very refreshing over the capri, but it will be really pretty, you know, head to toe.
So
In
that
the
weight's gonna
crepon.
be, that weight's gonna be a little heavier in that.
Yeah,
also.
this is a little too sheer.
Mhm.
But it's a really, you know, like to showcase your jewelry or something like that, a long pendant. This would be really pretty.
That needs to be a
And
basic
great
in
over
all
our
the
leggings.
colors.
Huh?
It's
Really?
it's a
Very
great item.
So that's some additional texture. And since I just put this up here, I mean, this is a great top, looks great over the capri. Please note that this is going to match your mango. And I think we've got a revised one coming in. They just are on holiday right now and didn't manage to get the revised one done before they shut down for a week. So eventually you're going to get one, but it should match the mango. But it's super cute. And I love, you know, all the little details that we put on the sleeves to kind of tie in with the pocket, and then the 3-color cover stitch. Since we do so well with these little jean jackets, here we've got it in an eyelet color. It's going to brighten up a little bit and match our standard, but it still looks great over this little broomstick skirt and the crepon. And be a fun look over white pants as well. Again, coconut buttons to kind of play along with the tropical theme. And then we've got a body that we've sold before with a little button back. And we've played again up on the stripes and placement. And it's all random and fun. And again with the coconut buttons. And it's got like a little hook loom weave to it. It's kind of hard to see. But again, texture, which is critical to a la carte. It looks really pretty over the stone, but certainly great over any of the other colors. More fun with stripes. Here we've placed a tropical behind a stripe, so I think that's got a fun message to it and a great look all on its own. Here again over a crop, but great with white or parakeet. And it's also in that rayon spandex that's really nice and yummy. And we've got a little of the parakeet trim on the back neck. The coconut trim on the capri is carried forward at the hem. Tea Garden had some success with our little twin print blouse with the contrast trim, so we brought an additional one into summer with the parakeet ribbon trim. I can't. There you go. So it's mostly neutral, and the cuffs, you know, turn back, and you've got the mango print, and then the parakeet ribbon trim. Great over white, but you could also put it over the colors as well. for fun. Same print that our broomstick skirt is in. We've got this really fun pop over top, reminiscent of like an Eileen Fisher or Bryn Walker. You can walk into any Dillard's and see a huge assortment of Bryn Walker there. I'm a big fan of Bryn Walker. They're from California and I used to go to their stores all the time. But it's got a little bit of a flounce sleeve, a little high-low, and a little release pleat in the back. Great look over the palazzo or just over a jean or a legging. The length is appropriate for any of them. It also, I think, would look super over our capri. Same eyelet jean jacket in the parakeet, and this time we've paired it with our printed crop. It's got sort of this wood grain background, sort of a neutral base with some of the parakeet on top. Very refreshing, young looking print. I think it'll do really well. And your tank and short sleeve tee come in all the colors as well. Alrighty.
Any questions?
Is the printed crepon a better weight or is it all the same?
It's all the same, but the print kind of gives it some weight, and
Yeah.
the print also combats the sheerness. So I'm not necessarily saying that you're gonna see a lighter weight in the print, but the solid it definitely needs
Heavier.
to.
Heavier even.
To go heavier.
Yeah, I need to find the hangs. I had them hanging up front, but they're gone now.
Mike, Doug,
Yes, ma'am.
just checking.
Okay, so this is
Hey, when we get the notes for the meeting with all, any of these, like, little changes, are we also gonna get color standards for the colors of all the groups?
Yes.
Lee?
But of course.
Yes.
Because we always don't, sometimes we don't get them right away, and it's just helpful to know right away what.
You're going to have them today because we expect everybody to be out working.
Okay. Need the samples.
Did Ross make it to the UPS?
Ross, when you went to UPS, you couldn't do it?
I never got to
You think they'll be there today, Ross?
Deb said tomorrow.
This is a happy group.
We're very quiet.
I assume you're talking about the product.
Yes, yes.
Monday morning's not the best time to get everybody motivated.
Okay, so this group is called Picnic, and it's got definitely the very patriotic color palette of blueberry, cherry, and white. I've been on the road a bunch before in my lifetime, and our crew on the road, a lot of the stores really appreciate anything that's sort of patriotic. They've got a lot of customers whose kids are in the military. They appreciate Made in the USA if they can get it. And so I think this group will have a nice little impact in your stores. And we've even featured Old Glory on one of our tees here. It's kind of a fun paintbrush. Here we go.
Cute.
So great looks. You know, there's a whole bunch of holidays that you can wear these to. So, you know, barbecues, picnics, church socials, all of those things that a lot of our smaller towns really get into. So I think these gals will really like it. They can dress it down with our little drop shoulder tee, kind of reminiscent of a look that we had in Cityscape, really fun and geometric, over the blueberry crop. Or here we've got this faux linen, easy care, poly rayon fabrication, or rayon nylon, excuse me, in another little sort of bomber silhouette. We actually did this in faux leather and did really well at retail in fall. But it's a great fabric. It's not going to wrinkle. It's going to pop out. We've offered this style in the cherry. We're offering this style in the blueberry, which is actually this color. The vendor, unbeknownst to us, sent this color instead of this color, even though this was what we had picked. And so, and there's none left. We're making this jacket over, the one in my hand, in this color. But again, we won't get that till they're back from holiday. So I believe most of you got a swatch of this, not a big swatch, but a swatch of the actual blueberry color. But it's a little bit brighter than your crop there. But you've got several pieces that kind of you can draw their eye to as a standard as well. This guy is really fun. It's a little swing silhouette also. Got a little white grosgrain trim, locker loop, and a little fun tab at the bottom. Trims the sleeves, the pockets, and the collar.
Nice.
So great over white. Fun summer look. So that's in blueberry, cherry, and then we did a short sleeve anorak in the white. So you've got three fun little silhouettes, each one in its own color and a different silhouette and look. And here we paired this one with a tank. And then we also did that same print in a fun scissor back tunic with a contrast zipper at center back. These sort of bold, Pucci-esque prints are also very important. This is also featured in your lookbook, just a nice little dolman sleeve that fits really well. It's a great sleeve. It's not a cap, it's, you know, full length, but it's really fun with the stripes and the floral and a little shirt tail hem. Again, it's knit tunics. Looks great over the stone. Here we have just a red stone and white look, and this has got a detail on the back, little box pleat that hangs down. Very flattering. We did really well with our little Swiss dot tunic in Isle style last summer. This is a tropical in the Swiss dot. And then we've trimmed it up with some contrast cherry embroidery. So a nice little,
That's very pretty.
gray over white, I think. Clip jacquard drawstring jacket. I think this print has a very like 1950s vibe to it, you know, and it's got that little the Chevy green color over the Vermica. But when I see this, I think of the 50s. And then this guy, we have a fabric, I'll show you guys in a minute. This is not the correct fabric. It's going to have a little bit more texture to it. And then some of the jackets came in, they were not made correctly. We photographed it front and back for you because the play on this stripe print is more evident on this style. So this front panel and the back panel are getting cut like this. But, you know, for a little more conservative gal, and she'll love it over the pull-on denim jean. And again, your tank and your tee and all of the colors. And then you've got that soft pant, which I showed you earlier, in the white. You've got it in the blueberry and the cherry. That's Picnic.
Really cute. And Memorial Day is perfect for this. 4th of July.
Flag Day.
Every day.
Flag Day.
I listed all the holidays in your blurbs. That you can wear it too.
I guess I always did want to be a director.
What, they show those videos?
No. Those are going to be burned.
How about the cowboy one?
That's the one specifically.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Does it go in the middle?
Were you there for the cowboy video?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to help?
Yeah, no, I don't know why it got so out of order. So this group's called Fun in the Sun. It's a little bit more neutral based. It's not as vivid as some of the groups we've done in the past, but I really think it looks great and refreshing. The color palette is watermelon, really pretty pink. Then we've got natural. It's a great, and the fabrication is again the faux, easy care, wrinkle-free linen. And then tobacco. Lots of people have commented on how much they like this color as a neutral, and they think it's new and refreshing, and it looks great with color.
I like the fabric.
Yeah, it's really nice. Here's the, again, a pull-on pant. And then we've embellished everything, kind of garnished it with a little
That's
a
enough.
Koya shell button that you'll see running throughout the group.
It's been 5 months. Dix needs to really contact with the fabric.
And Leanne.
So much you couldn't let it go.
But on the back of the postcard, you'll have this little top featured. This beautiful etched butterfly print. I mean, it really is just exquisite.
Great colors.
Yeah. And it looks
Friendly.
great with turquoise jewelry. We had some even more fabulous ones in the photo shoot, but and again, you've probably gotten these in the mail, and you've noticed how pretty this natural fabric is. It's not a flat color. It's like two colors, like natural and ivory. It's very pretty. We've offered a jacket in the same fabric. We've trimmed out the jacket. We only offered it in the natural and the watermelon, but we've top stitched this jacket in the tobacco color. So it's very wearable back to the tobacco. And then again, we have the Koya shell buttons on the front, the back, and the hem. And that's all carried out on the bottom of the crop. This is featured on the back of your postcard as well. The top underneath,
Thought that was a pretty piece.
lots of fun piecing going on here. Little sequins, texture, prints, oatmeal, heather knit.
Is that a little Eileen Fisher-ish too, the jacket, or no?
Well, it's probably a little bit more Bryn Walker than it is Eileen Fisher, but this top is a lot of fun, and it's photographed. Looks great on its own.
Bless you.
Wow.
And then here we showed you a little bit of the look head to toe, and our border print. Lots of detail going on, kind of art to wear. And then we've got the little vintage print on the sleeves.
Cute.
And some more shell detail around the little double V neckline. Great dress, woo, off balance and high heels. We played up the stripe pattern on here, and it's fully lined, so she's gonna feel, nice and sleek. And a pretty little bolero jacket with 3 different pointels on the front and just a touch of metallic trim. We continue to sell this sort of flamenco sleeve blouse in the Yoru, the poly Yoru. This one's got more color to it, so if you have accounts that aren't as neutral friendly, you've got some pops of color here to show to them to get them to buy some outfits as well. But I think it looks great over the tobacco. It's really elegant and pretty, but watermelon's her color, that'll work. And then it's nice over the natural as well. So I think this should do quite nicely. We did really well with our baby doll lace top that we had in summer and fall last year. This is the same silhouette. You might also recognize this sort of eyelash fabric that we had in solids last spring, I believe in the Hamptons and Santorini. So here we've got it printed, and then we've garnished the neckline with Akoya shell buttons, and then it's also around the sleeve.
That's pretty.
So a great fun look. Broomstick and cotton.
Lee, what is the expectation in terms of length on the long maxi dresses? I don't mean how long is that one, but if somebody was having to shorten it, do they want it to their ankle?
I think wherever they want to be comfortable in it. I also think it's, how you're going to wear it. Are you going to wear it with heels? Are you going to wear it with flats? That kind of thing.
And it's supposed to cover your ankle bone.
Yeah, I mean, maxis are a lot of times considered like floor sweeping. So if she wants to raise it up to a 52-inch, I mean, she could do that. But I think it's your height. We don't do petite, so I'm not going that short. But let's see, where was I? Okay.
Yeah.
So another little sort of jean style in a great skin print that carries all the colors in there. It's almost got like a little thumbprint in the skin. This is that one I showed you in Picnic, the fabric. This will be the same fabric. This one didn't come in the correct fabric, but we're getting some of this to you.
I can barely tell the
I don't know if you
difference.
can see it.
I can't tell the difference here.
It's subtle, but it's way better. Can you see that? Versus that. It's got a lot more texture.
I don't think our accounts will know the
All right,
difference from.
but I just wanted you guys.
Yes.
Talk about it.
But it looks great over the tobacco or the natural, or if you wanted to do a more messy look, you certainly could. So I think it's got a lot of options for whatever account you might have. Now I'm wearing a pair of track pants right now, and this is a pair of track pants. We put them in the same print as the dress. They're another big trend, lots of soft pants. Doesn't matter if they're palazzo or just a regular straight leg or skinny leg, or this one's skinny and it's called a track pant. It's really the fashion term for it. So I've got mine worn with the tunic and heels, but they look just as cute with a pair of flats.
You don't have to hem those because they kind of go with whatever.
Right, I didn't have to hem these. I love that.
Those are the K pants.
And since we don't make petites, and here I've paired it with a little shark bite faux linen tunic that has a lot of great detail on it that our customer likes. The embroidery, the buttons, and it brings in all the color. And again, it also looks great over the solids. We had a lot of success with our little pleated top in the Hamptons. So here we have it in a really pretty tropical print in the Easy Care polyester. The pleats are permanent. And here's a little scallop front t-shirt with all the colors in it. There needs to be some color correcting going on here. But if you wanted to do something not quite as involved as this, you know, you can put that under there. Or if you wanted something with shorter sleeves or a little more conservative print or look, you could do that. But you can see there's a few pieces that have more color in them. This one I love.
It's very pretty.
And I think I did it all. That's fun in the sun.
That little Cardi sweater
Mm-hmm.
is really an interesting item. You can, would that go over your track pant?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I also think you could wear it over
Or over that piece
Yeah.
because it has the metallic, yeah.
Also.
I just think it's a great item. Everybody needs a cover up. It's neutral.
It's very pretty.
Very romantic.
Cute.
Nice.
Very cute, very cute.
Good job, Lee.
Looks great, Lee. Woo! Woo, woo, woo.
Got all the pictures on
Okay,
it.
Sharon Young.
Very nice.
Oh, hold on.
Very organized.
This skirt, we gotta launder it because the bottom part hasn't been laundered, but
Oh, yeah.
this is the pull-on skirt. But it's a little stiff down here. We've just gotta launder it. But really fun. Yeah.
Gotta work.
Yeah, great summer look. Sorry, Debbie.
Huh? There's those again.
I just wanted to say a couple of things about Sharon Young. Obviously, we're going to continue to update and stay really current with relevant fashion and try to push the customer forward appropriately. One of the things that we had in traveling around in the spring season, had the opportunity to be with one of our #1 stores, which is J&J Fashions, one of David's accounts. And she had not bought Sharon Young for a couple of years, and she sat down and looked at the line, and then she came to me actually out in the hallway and said, "Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on, but Sharon Young looks terrific. You know, do you have a new designer? What's going on here?" And she ended up buying the line for the first time in 2 years. She just thought it was on target, very appropriate, and it really was exciting for her. So I think that's what we're trying to do. That's what Debbie's working toward, is to be really current and on trend and not so structured. And I think Debbie's doing a great job. So I was excited to hear that comment from one of our big stores. One of the things that after we show you the line that I'm going to talk about is the Sharon pant and the Sharon crop. So Debbie, after you finish, let's just put up that pant program, because I think that's key to our summer business. So this is your first group. Mixmaster.
Mixmaster. So, this season, we always do a black and white group. usually with a pop of color. This season we did black and off-white, just to make it a little bit more sophisticated and new looking, because we've done the same thing for several years. And then with the addition of the bright hot pink. So I'm really excited about it. We got a lot of great soft pieces. One of my favorite pieces and a huge trend in the market is this kimono sleeve jacket,
That is pretty.
which is not just a plain old little black and white print. It actually has a border to it, so we pieced it a little bit different, asymmetrical, and then fringe being a huge trend in the market. And underneath it I have it layered with a new top extender that we did this season. It's a little bit different, and it has, instead of lace and being so feminine, we did mesh detail at the hem and at the back shoulder in our rayon span jersey, and has a little bit of a high-low hem. So just always trying to give you new updates on things that are doing well, and I'm excited that we did great with it for holiday, then we did great for spring, booked well in all the colors. And we carried forward our tummy control legging, which I can't tell you, which is such a great piece, such a hot piece. I was actually in Chico's this weekend and they had lots of it, and the fact that we've got it in a couple of sizes is really huge, because most people, the younger stores, have it in just one size. So love the update of that. Obviously you could do our crop pant back with it for a little bit missier look. And just while I'm talking about it, this is a new crop pant in our Sharon fabric. It's got the front pin tuck in the front, but at the side seam it has this little detail at the hem, has a little hidden zipper with the rounded edges at the hem. So we've been doing our regular crop pant for several years, and I've noticed that several of our sister companies are now doing that. So I just thought it was an opportunity to update that pant in a few colors for us and offer something new.
Very cute.
It's a cute style. Back with it, many of you probably recognize this top that we did 2 summers ago that was just really, really huge for summer. It was a great booker. I will say that I'm going to have them production stitch the back down so it doesn't split open when you sit down so high. That was a recommendation that was made after the samples were made, but
Not
just
all the way down, just part of the way.
just part of the way to the hem of the pink layer, but looks really great for summer in the hot pink and white. Love it back tone on tone, or back with black, or just back with ivory or off-white is really pretty. A great white is probably one of the single biggest trends for summer.
Beautiful.
And we have this great white shirt or blouse in rayon, and it has this really cute godet in the back, but has the beautiful cutout. We line the cutout so that you can wear it without anything. But just a really nice white on white. I did it back with our tummy legging, which is just a great white look. Tie-dye, really big for this season. We did this really beautiful cardigan in this cotton yarn, really super soft in the tie-dye. In the back we have this surprise of the texture in the back panel.
Cute.
So just really a beautiful, lightweight, easy piece, and looks stunning in the black and white.
It's cute.
So
It's cute, and
really
it's not
great
too
piece.
long.
No,
great.
it's a great length,
Great
great
length.
weight for the season. Really love it back with our Sharon short that we brought back this season, again in black, white, and off-white. which this sold really well last year. We sold to the piece. I know a lot of people were upset because the customers never had an opportunity to reorder it.
What's the
So
length on it? 19? That's okay.
it's on the sheet.
11-inch
sorry.
inseam.
11? Okay.
11-inch inseam.
Sorry, I forgot that one.
But that's the inseam.
That's the inseam.
Hey, Debbie doesn't have it on the page here in white.
It's on the other page.
It's on another page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, next to you are some updated sheets.
Oh, okay.
She came and sat between us, and Totsie will email these to you in the midst of all the electricity going down on Thursday. We didn't get these updated.
Did I get this, Dave? Is that right?
You did, that's, Dick did. He
These are
was
the
here
updated
early.
ones.
And then another great sleeveless top is this little black and white crisscross blouse
That
in
is
the little
pretty.
paisley. I have a similar one, and everybody loves it. Every time I wear it, I get a million compliments. So looks great with black,
It's really cool. That's great.
and you could wear it with your skinny pants.
It's easy to wear though, too.
Just really a great showpiece. And then another really fun top is there's this whole trend of mesh and fishnetting. So we have this great little pullover sweater in a great weight, and it has the mesh detail with the woven. It's a hybrid, so it's got the woven in front and then the mesh in the back and the sleeves. Comes in black and in the hot pink. I've layered it back with our seamless cami. And I love it back with our palazzo pant. We have this great geometric paisley that we've engineered
It is very
in our
pretty.
palazzo pant. And I can't tell you how tricky this is to do, how expensive it is. It really is.
It
We
looks
go the extra
expensive.
mile to engineer these kinds of things for you, and love them, the two pieces together.
Very unusual.
Very special. And I also kind of like this together as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of the same print, we've engineered this beautiful peasant blouse. And so you see the hot pink zigzag on one sleeve. And over the side. So has this cute little detail, bias detail at the neck.
It's really cute.
And just
Very cute.
oh, and it's banded at the front with a little bit of elastic, and I actually got this from my friend who, it came from a really expensive line, and it was a really big seller for her. It was hides kind of your muffin top and just a nice new peasant blouse for us. And looks great with the pink or the black and the off-white. So, and then a huge surprise to me, and very excited, is our skirt slash dress convertible piece.
Oh, God.
Sorry, having problems back here. So we did it in this great tie-dye,
Pretty.
which I think is just a super
Really cute.
fabulous piece. I'm excited that we're getting to do it. It's rayon spandex, and we were able to extend this silhouette one more season for you. So looks great with just back with our hot pink. Our new basic for the season, again, is a hybrid. This season I did this just tiny little pleat detail around the neck. I don't know if you can see it. Just really simple, really pretty. Rayon span jersey in the front and then the woven in the back.
Oh, okay.
So just a really beautiful piece. Comes in all the groups and all the colors. And then, last but not least, I have a new pant this season. Let me bring it in the off-white because it'll be easier to see. Oh, actually, I forgot a lot of pieces. We have this new skinny ankle pant, and it's got this little seam detail at the side seam. It's out of a bi-stretch. It's cotton spandex. It also was a bestseller from my friend's store. She said customers loved this pant because it was heavy enough, especially in the white. They would come in and they would buy a couple of pairs, like 2 pairs of white, 3 pairs of white, just because it was such a fabulous basic. And it retailed in her store for $130, so we would be a little bit under that. But it's just a great casual fabric, similar to what our Sharon pant, but our Sharon pant to me is a little bit more dressy. I love the casualness of this. Comes in black, white, off-white, and I think brown. And we'll carry it into the fall season.
A nice
the black and the
narrow
brown
leg too.
Yeah, it's just a real simple, it's a skinnier leg than our Sharon as
Right.
well. So it's going to be a great basic, I think. Couple of other pieces. Vests continue to be really hot. Love this vest where we spliced and angled and
Very
diced
pretty.
this cute stripe.
Really pretty.
And then underneath it I have this great double layer piece
Cute.
with a zipper in the back. Love that also back with the palazzo. So
Cute.
just lots and lots of possibilities with this group. A cute little tank with this little oversized plaid. Love it back for just a little summer look with the short.
Is that a sweater?
No, it's a rayon spandex jersey.
Oh.
So I tried to do a lot of casual, lightweight, and then a little bit of dressy for our customers that still want a little bit dressier, go to church, go to work look. And then, last but not least, is we did this little hybrid jacket. It's cotton poplin with rib bands at the side seam, rib cuffs, got elastic back, and then it's got this little pleat detail that's been dyed to match that just makes it a little bit more feminine, that comes around the bottom edge. So just a casual, lightweight jacket. And then underneath it we have this great rayon spandex jersey, tie-dye top with the embroidery at the neckline. So it's great, you know, just by itself. I love it there.
Very pretty.
It's just a really cute piece. So I think that's everything. Black and white always sells good. Yeah, a lot of new pieces.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you take it down.
Thank you. Any questions?
No, that's a great group.
Really
Thank
good.
Great texture, different shades of white, all facets of white. So I'm really excited about how it came out. We have lots and lots of great pieces in this group. It's all about piecing and texturing things together. One of my favorite pieces is this great tunic top that's got oodles of lace, mesh, and then more lace, and just a great little easy top. Looks great back with leggings. Just with our crop pant, just a really easy summer piece.
Piece of art.
It is like a piece of
Is
work.
that 4118?
This-
406.
4106.
It is.
Oh, 4106.
It's
Okay,
number
never mind.
4 on your line sheet.
There you go.
Okay.
Ah, thank you.
number
Love
4.
that.
We knew those numbers were there for a reason. One of
my-
the things that I told Debbie when she started this group was I said, That's great, but every piece has to be special. It has to have special fabric, special texture, special dimensions, and I really think she did a great job.
She did, absolutely.
And this type of group can go in any store, any month. I mean, it's just, can be with any color. I mean, it's great.
And we kind of, the white shades, you know, white is always a little bit tricky to control because the air, the pollution, the water, whatever, but we really kind of intended it to be what it is. We listed both the pure white and
The raw white's nice.
the raw white, so that you had the options, because sometimes whites go a little blue and sometimes I wanted it to be a little bit more off-white and not so stark white, because I think it looks more sophisticated and
It's really
expensive.
two-dimensional.
It really is more dimensional. You may remember this from fall. We did this little cardigan in suede. This season we did it in this slub knit, all pieced together with the raw edges. Love the little layering piece underneath it, just for a really simple, sophisticated look. And then I paired it back with this great maxi skirt with all the crochet textures all the way to the hem. Really a beautiful, beautiful piece, and looks great back with the simple cardi.
That little cardigan is all strips that are cut and then sewn back together. I mean, there's a ton of detail.
Yeah, it's just a really complicated piece. It doesn't even have an armhole. So it's just an engineering cool thing. And then also out of the same lace that's in the skirt, we did this great little vest. Again, vests are really strong. We did the little insert of the second pattern at the back shoulder. For those of you who have customers that like to wear head to toe, they could do a head to toe little outfit. I like separating them. And then another great little short sleeve tee in the slub knit. We did this little tee with the little pin tucks at the neckline for a really simple, elegant look. Casual look. Another fun piece is we did this palazzo with this vintage lace at the hem. Same palazzo body that we've done in the past. We just pared down the legs a little bit. And what I made it out of, I picked this really beautiful linen rayon spandex quality. In the past couple of seasons we've done linen rayon or linen, and if you remember it was a little bit kind of stiff. So we did, we added the spandex, which makes it softer and drapier and just a little bit more figure flattering.
Cute. The lace is really pretty.
Yeah, in the lace.
And you still hem the panel.
Yeah, and so looks
Booby trap.
so just
Yeah, see, you can wear that to your wedding.
and I layered it back with this great white shirt out of this new texture for us.
That's great.
And I've tied it up. You don't have to tie it up. You can open it up, wear it like a shirt jacket. But, you know, just keeping in the theme of all the great white textures.
Great shirt.
One little pocket that goes away.
Hmm?
Well, no, it's not going away, but you can't see it. It's
I
white.
think that's okay.
Yeah. So, but looks great with the palazzo. I like it also back with just a great legging or crop pant. A super fabulous sweater from our president's wife, who loaned it to us for a day, is in this great texture with the asymmetrical hem. I'm seeing a lot of asymmetrical hems for a little bit younger hip vibe. And it's just a great piece back with the leggings.
Really cute.
Really super fun. And then another really easy top, it's a hybrid. It's this kind of drop shoulder with the wash satin in the front and then the slub knit in the back and the front. And then, as you see, I put our seamless, not our seamless, our top extender so that you just see the little bit of lace poking out. And it's just a reminder for you to continue to sell it because I think it's super great for summer as well as spring. A great piece, lots of ponchos in the market. We did this great poncho with the lace, the mesh, the
You got something in your throat?
open.
What is that? Spit it out, Ron, spit it out.
That's
So
beautiful.
just a
Wow, that's
really
gorgeous.
beautiful,
Wow.
expensive.
What number is that, Kay? Oh, here it is.
Number five, lucky number 5.
Lucky number 5, and we did size this so that we can tailor it to.
Oh, it
at
says
this-
one size.
Is it one size?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking that we had changed our minds, but
Well, actually,
I am going to
here
make it a little
doesn't.
bit longer. I felt like it was a hair short, but
You can fix that when you fit it. It's beautiful.
I did line list our white jean style Sharon pant. We are carrying it forward to summer, so, and I think it's a great silhouette. Love it back
Wow.
with that top. Another great piece is this hoodie with all the mixing and the matching of textures. You have lace, you have slub knit, you have mesh, you have a tiny bit of sparkle, but just super lightweight, super airy, and then again layered back with your new top extender.
It looks terrific on, too.
And
Wow.
you picture all this too with a killer pair of Trulux jeans. How great
Yeah.
that's gonna look. Love it.
And then for your little bit more conservative customers, we did this great eyelet jacket with mixing of 2 eyelets, one in the center and then a second one in the sleeves. And just easy, relaxed, lightweight, unlined, airy. And then underneath it, we have another one of our great tops with the little organza pleat neck. Again, the pleating, a big trend in the market. So,
Bless you.
Debbie, the lapel on that, is it supposed to stand up or lay
it
out?
is supposed to lay down. They didn't correct it, so it will be corrected so that it lays back. a
So your
little bit nicer.
sketch on your
Sticky up
line
is
sheet is
casual.
like a regular lapel.
Right. So, and then back with it, there's this big trend, we talked about it in Trulux a little bit for boyfriend jeans. And so we did a little boyfriend crop pant in the linen rayon spandex
Cool.
with, you know, the whole trend of this fold back hem as well being a huge trend in the market. So just a new silhouette, relaxed.
And that has great
straight linen.
stretch for fit.
And yeah, it has super great stretch. And then another big trend in the market is doing these tops. I think you saw one in Leanne's a la carte group, using the base weight on the top as well. So we did the linen rayon spandex in this great little, am I a shirt or am I a dress? Topsy, I'm a dress. And it's this fit and flare, kind of trapeze style.
Looks terrific
And
on
looks
it.
really, really great on. I'll have to get a picture on with Rosie in it, and looks really great back with the leggings, and that's the look. I mean, I would live in that look. Just, it's so comfortable, so casual for summer. And then last piece, similar to the stripe tie-dye sweater, we did a little vest with the texture in the back. In the raw white. And just a really pretty piece. Put it back with the slub knit with the tucking.
What number is that?
I'm looking, I don't see it.
Yeah.
It was, has a different tag, it has a number for a different group, but then on the page, it
It's
wasn't.
actually in Splash of Color.
Oh, gosh.
Give it to me.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what it was doing in here.
The layering top goes
But
in
it goes
here
in there.
though.
It
Yeah, the
goes
layering
here.
piece, I don't know how it got over here.
That's okay.
It's white.
That basic little
It
layering
is
top
white.
is a
Yeah.
basic, so that's perfect.
So maybe that's why. So that's the group. I think you can put lots of great options.
Everyone loves white.
Really looks nice.
I was actually
Really
I have a
looking
question.
a white.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very fresh.
Is the linen washable?
The linen is washable. It's been washed, so that's why it has that whole washed look.
And so what is the content of linen?
It's linen rayon span is what you said, isn't
I know, but I
it?
mean,
How much
is it
linen?
mostly rayon span and just a little bit
No,
of linen, or is it a lot of linen?
it's chief value linen, which means it's got at least 55% linen, I believe. It's either 55 or 65.
It's not listed.
Ela, do you know?
Yeah.
I don't,
But because it's washed, it's really not an issue.
yeah, because it's washed, it should be.
A washer linen.
Yeah, it's washable. You wouldn't put it in the dryer with the spandex probably.
Right.
I wouldn't.
And, you know, the whole reason we used it is because when you have cheap value linen, it's a little bit lower duty for us. Plus, I just love that natural
Yeah,
fiber,
It's
matte fiber.
Oh, we
It's
don't
already
like that
wrinkled.
word cheap.
Chief.
No, the
Oh,
cheap.
No,
Cheap
cheap value linen, which means
No, we don't like
mostly
cheap.
linen.
Hey, Sam, could you back up and erase that part right there?
Right, I
I can.
know. You guys are kind of like Siri. Always misunderstands me.
Pretty. Beautiful.
Yeah, a bunch of old farts in there.
That's good looking.
Really
Very cute.
fun.
Could be a
Fun,
five.
crazy fun.
A little bit.
This is Debbie's easiest group to put together.
Oh my gosh, don't let Kay choose
That'd be
color
work.
stories for you anymore.
I know where you've been.
I don't know where I was at, but I went somewhere and I left
said,
Joe
"Which of
a
these
whole
colors
group
do
of
you
color
like?"
stories, and he called Kay and Jennifer in.
Oh, I'm getting blank.
And so I had to go back individually and I was like, Kay,
Did you really?
did you really pick that out? Jennifer, did you really pick that out? And they both said yes. And I'm like, well, next time you. Anyways, color being huge for summer, color always sells. So we did a splash of color. And the whole theme of the group came from this beautiful piece of artwork that we were allowed to buy for a lot of money, which was this beautiful watercolor print. And it's, you know, it's just a great piece of artwork. The whole group is about walking art. So we took this piece of art and made our palazzo pant in the rayon twill, which just pulled all the colors together, which I think are really fun and summery. And paired it back with this really great slub knit tee that has the lace at the hem and then the lacing at the neckline. Comes in the violet and in the white.
Oyster.
Oyster, sorry.
Very cute. Number 6.
Which I love to just tone it down a bit.
Super hot.
Right. The hand wrapped tassels.
Hand wrapped tassels.
And the fabric we're printing on is really beautiful. Let them
It
touch
really
that.
is. It's a little bit heavier than the one we did for
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
summer. It's softer, it's drapier, it just a little bit better coverage. The colors were light. And this group is really about great pieces of art in the beautiful prints. This is a great print in our Dobby Poly. This one is a sheer, and what it is, it's a tie-dye that we then overprinted with this medallion.
Wow.
So in a really easy body, the ridge detail at the hem.
And that's a knit woven? That
No,
shirt?
actually this is all woven.
Oh.
Polly.
And so I love it back with, we have a new soft track pant in this crepe fabric. It's, or gauze. I like the word gauze better than crepe. And it comes in oyster and black. And it's just a really nice, relaxed silhouette. Good coverage, so they don't have to worry about their underwear showing. Another fun, really casual piece is this zigzag stripe in all the bright colors. Love it. And I did it long sleeve because I like pushing up the sleeves. I really like giving the customer an option instead of trying to pull it down, and just giving it a little bit more longevity instead of, you know, having to stop wearing it. And so love it back with the short. Looks great back with the soft pant or your skinny pants, black or oyster. And then another bestseller is this high-low top in this kind of open mesh quality. And Ela actually has it on. It looks really, really cute on. Again, I like pushing up the sleeves. It comes with its own cami. And of course, everything looks great when you're teeny tiny.
So will the
But-
cami be white or black?
The cami is actually black. I just layered it with white just to lighten it a little bit, but I put our seamless cami. So we kind of toyed with the idea of maybe taking, just selling it without anything, but most people like the option of having something.
But it's a very open weave
Right.
fabric.
So-
I mean, it's
See.
It's pretty, very pretty.
And so I like, you know, you can't show it on a hanger, but the shoulders off, the neckline off the shoulder for a little bit younger look.
Comes with a cami.
It does?
Yeah, it comes with the cami. Comes with a black cami.
Doesn't-
And then
it
just
doesn't
the
say
seams
it.
to
the outside.
Doesn't say it on it. Maybe on the, does it say it on the other page?
Maybe on the new sheet. Does it say it on the new sheet? Nope.
And then
we need to list the cami.
a little trapeze top with the mixing of the patterns. Love the detail. If you can look very closely, this is all hand embroidery.
Really?
Yeah, really. And it's on this little poly texture. It's not sheer, so they don't have to wear anything underneath it. And the back is another pattern. So just a cute little engineered top. Looks great with the shorts or the crop pant. With a fun little top. And then another great favorite also came from Joe's wife's closet. Is this another asymmetrical? Is this little rayon spandex jersey? Actually, I don't think it's rayon. I forget what the
Cotton poly.
cotton with the perforated texture. And underneath it I have our little layering piece that matches just perfect. And just really lightweight and airy. Comes in the citrine and also looks beautiful in the violet. But really love this asymmetrical hem. Back with the skinny pant. Looks great with the short. It's also kind of fun with the top extender underneath it because you have the white peeking out on just one side. So, we're short on samples as far as that top extender. It's highly sought after. And then a fun little t-shirt. It's got this little scribble print. Kind of looks like a little building. Kind of a pueblo, sort of.
Well, there was a lot of that kind of artwork from Europe.
It's really a
They showed,
big
yeah.
trend, this hand scribble, hand printed, painted. And so looks great back with the shorts just for a casual or crop pant. Comes in the citrine and also in the orange. And then out of our signature print is a little tunic, which I threw the top extender underneath it, just as, again, another reminder that the top extender comes in black. And I like that it gives it a little feminine detail. Again, has the ties with the tassels, hand wrapped. And I put it back with the legging. Again, I love that tummy control legging. But again, without the black looks great, just with the oyster pant. And then last but not least is this cardigan that's out of this text that has this great texture in the center and then the lightweight jersey on the sleeves. Unfortunately, this came in 4 inches too long.
Oh.
And so
It's cool though.
it is cool. I just wanted it to be a little bit lighter weight, and it looks a tiny bit heavy to me unless you're up north. But it's a great cardi, really lightweight. Is much lighter weight than what it looks, but comes in the citrine only.
So Debbie, when you do your colors, which citrine are you going for? Okay.
That has a little bit more of a lime, blue base, lime base, instead of quite so yellow. But that's me. We can certainly.
No, you're the designer, you can pick.
Yeah.
We sell what you give us, that's our job.
So I think that's everything. Any questions?
Really
Looks
cute.
Beautiful.
Really nice.
Really colorful.